What is going on, everybody? Your McLaren Speed Show World Champion coming at you, and we're on the OP06 version of Law, a sort of standard version here that I've got going on. And the only spicy thing I have is Zoro, just because of I don't know what's going on with the bans when they're hitting us in like the West and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to test out Zoro in some matches against the, depending on when that happens. But obviously, if depending on that stuff, I would say drop Zoro like for right now, especially playing against Sakazuki and stuff. Buff Ain back up to 4, and then you have 2 more slots for either another Shiraya, or if you want to run the 2K Sanji, if you want more 2K counter, I'd say that, or another Law. But I don't know, want to do something a little bit different to start off and kind of go from there. Obviously, we'll definitely be hitting the film version because it's my overall probably still my favorite and the one I feel is the most consistent, at least for me personally, that I've been playing around with. But want to try something, kick things off here with some different little cards here. But yeah, rundown of the new cards. We got Max. For me, I was thinking some people go all 8, so 4 Gordon, 4 Max. I feel like for me overall 6 has felt pretty good because I feel like you only need like 1 to come in clutch, especially to set like the pace and tempo. And so, and I know cost and expenses is a thing because Gordons are a lot and Max will probably be a decent amount too. Like not like crazy, like still probably a couple bucks, but I know Gordons are hard to get by. So for me, I feel like 6. So if you don't have your Gordon stuff, running 4 Maxes and then trying to at least get 2 Gordons, I think you're okay. Then Otama, we have the 4. We have Zoro. Again, Zoro is kind of the finisher. Then Shiraya. Shiraya depends on your environment. I feel like if you're playing up against a lot of people play Yamato, like at your locals, your friends and stuff like that, say you want to run 4 Shiraya because Shiraya just wins you that matchup. Shiraya it can be pretty nuts, which is pretty cool. Besides that, the regular kind of setup is you just want to kind of get Kid set up in, because Kid and a lot of the matchups and the new matchups against like Perona and stuff like that, being at the 5 cost and 6k is pretty good. It just puts you just slightly off so they can't use any of their abilities and stuff like that. But overall, against everyone else, the game plan is still the same. Flood out the board, overwhelm them, kind of swarm them with too many attacks, even if they are like removal, just going at them like that. But yeah, I want to start things off with something a little bit different. But yeah, obviously, depending on what happens with the ban outcome and stuff like that, I feel like this card will definitely be gone, be disappearing here pretty quickly. But being able to play with a bunch of ramp without having not having any kind of search, just want to make sure we have enough ramp around and just try. I like Zoro because he's got the 1k counter as well, and being able to counter out of certain attacks and stuff like that, depending if you have any of your other stuff set up, is nice. But this card totally can be switched out for any more additions of the cards we have in front of you, or for 2k counter or whatever. I feel like that's kind of like the spot. I feel like the required cards pretty much, like you have to have 4 Kid, you need 4 of Reiju now, 4 of the boys, 4 of Beppo, or then 4 of the film Law for me, because again, the minus 2000 going, if you go second, just being able to drop this to get rid of one of their 5ks and then still being able to bring in a character is massive. But the only other reason why I like Zoro is if you go second, being able to still keep up the pace to be able to drop this, any of our 3s, and then using a 1 cost to still remove something and then bring in the boys if you have them like that. That's kind of my thought process in that. But again, I don't know. Law is still in kind of the same spot. We definitely take a pretty decent sized step forward. It just depends on, obviously, I feel like if you get Reiju in any matchup, you can win. It's just a problem if you don't. That's where the inconsistencies kind of lie. But yeah, starting off with this kind of build, so we'll jump into some games and see how everything goes. All right, we got some Black Yellow Luffy action. We'll see how this goes, as I am running, we're in OP06 mode, so not exactly sure, because the sim isn't fully updated yet, so not super sure what cards they got in here, but we'll see. I'm assuming it's just the starter ones with a couple modifications, so it should be fine because I'd be expecting to play them pretty soon here anyways. Like this starter deck drop, so you have to get used to it a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. So they take the life hit there, which is fine. We'll drop our Zoro. So now if they hit us, we can go down and then get Zoro out as well. Because next turn I'll be at 5. We got the boys. We got a whole lot of ramp in our hand and in this deck, which I wanted to make sure we have plenty of, just with the playstyle and stuff like that. So they hit the Hiyori. All right. So I'm assuming they're putting something wild and wacky. Probably then a 2. So dropping, yeah, like ace. So they're gonna take that, play ace, and then attack us. All right. Well, that's fine. So 7 on 5, we'll take that. All right, we get max, which is pretty big. And then 7 on 5, I'll take that as well. Just so I can, yeah, we have Shiraya. All right, how do I go about this? I can minus this down. Bang, bang, that's 2. Leaves me with 3. Problem is they're at 7. So I can't really get things set up there. I do have the boys to bring in. So I bottom deck this guy. That leaves him kind of stranded at 2. Which is decent. Then I can just attack them anyways and get 1 back. And so I might just do that. So we'll do that. And then do that. So we get them down there. I'll drop Shiraya. So 3 less life. I'm just going to attack them to get 1 back. And then, how do I go about this? I could drop Ray here. And then into the boys. So, well, I'm at 6. Never mind, I can't do that. I'm dumb. Yeah, I gotta drop Shiraya. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Bring in the boys there. Alright. So it leaves us with 1. And then next turn we'll be at 7. So we have some options. I can then drop Kid. We leave them at 2. So unless they have a way to get rid of both of their life here, that's good. And we bottom decked one of their ace, so that's nice as well. Well, they're attacking there. I could just block with Shiraya here. Why not? We'll do that and that. We'll keep him up, keep him alive, because now I can attack him again. So there's that. They have 5. So they're dropping the Sabo. Okay, that's fine. So they're only sitting at 5. I mean, we can. They have 8, so this is where things get a little bit tough. So they trap it, get rid of the ace and a Luffy. Okay, so I get this. Because if I play, I'm at 7. They're at 6, so I can't play Ray. Is the only problem. But I can just attack them a bunch here. So I'll attack them 5 on 5, get 1, that gets us to 8. So that's decent. So they take that life there. I guess I could just fly at them and force them into having to do a bunch of stuff here. So I'll deploy Kid. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll get rid of I guess it doesn't super matter. Just bottom deck that guy. Bring in Ray. Do that. Okay, I get another Shiraya, which is good, and another Ray, which is decent as well. Do I just attack him? Well, here, I'll attack them 5 on 5, and we'll see what they do. Alright. Then we'll go 8 on 5. I still just need a Gordon or a Max for things to go well, but at least with this move, get them to trash some cards in hand to stay in it, which is nice. Unless they trash Sabo here, that's kind of where I'm putting it at. So throwing down that. Okay, they trash Sabo. Interesting. Yeah, we'll call it good there. Just in case they can do anything crazy here. They're at 8. So they got to use their ability. So I'm assuming they're gonna bring Sabo, put Sabo in something. Sabo. It just depends what baby forms they have. in this matchup, so we'll see. But again, at the very least, the boys are now 2K counter because we got plenty of Don to mess around with. And we'll kind of go from there, see what they got, what they do. So yeah, there's the Sabo, which was expected, and then the Ace. All right. So there's the Ace. But the cool thing with Shiraya is if I can pull a Gordon or a Max next turn, with Shiraya becomes the same power as them. So if we get a Gordon or Max next turn, they're cooked. So we'll see what they do. Obviously with this Zoro, I could probably sack that at this point. It's fine. And then Shiraya, I can block anything they do here, so that works there as well. I might have to sack the boys here, because I might want to keep this just in case. So we're going to be at 8, so we'll see. I'm at 8, they're at 8 currently, and then I'm going to be at 8, so I may have to play Ray as well. So we'll see. I could make a double play. So they're attacking me 9 on 5. How do I go about this? Because they're at 9. Actually, wait, are they at... So they're at 11. So they're attacking me 9 on 5. You know what? We'll take it. There we go. Oh my god, clutch. That is what we needed there. So 11 on 5. We'll do that, and then I'll use... this because I'm gonna go for the game here. I'm gonna play kind of tricky. So what I'm gonna do is throw 3 on here on Kid, attack them 9 on 9, and then well, let's see. I need 1 for Max though is the problem, which I could just do this. All right. So let me just attack them there. Okay, cool. We'll do that. And then... Well, I mean, unless I just get rid of it right now, -3, and then I can attack them for a bunch right here. So we'll do that. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. We'll bring in... I guess Ray. Why not? And then, because they're at 9, Shiraya becomes... Shiraya's at 9, so 10, 11. So they better have a whole lot of 2Ks right here. So we're attacking them 16 on 9. Because Shiraya becomes the same power as them. Shiraya in this matchup is so cool. So, see what they can do. Dang, they have just enough. Dude, that's actually crazy. Okay. Well, this is at 9 at least. See what they can do out of this stuff, though. Because that's crazy that they were able to block out of that. I was not expecting that. Not going to lie. They had, like, just enough. But, I mean, they sacked all their baby forms. So, that's good. So, they'd have to use their ability and stuff. And then with us sitting at... Shiraya, again, is... big chillin' here. And then I have Kid set up as well. And then we have a 2K. So I have plenty of counter and everything. But yeah, that's crazy. They were able to block out of 16 on 9. Nuts. I was not expecting that. But alright. We'll see how it goes. So they're hitting the 2. They got to trash a card. Alright. They only have 1. So, we're kind of big chilling here. So, I got the Luffy and the Ace. And, yeah, I don't know what Wow. Okay, that's nuts. That is crazy. but they don't have a blocker, so we still are fine. Because again, Shariah's at 9, so they can only get to 11. But I mean, I guess they can attack with the. I guess they're attack me. But good thing we have the 2K. So no, I'll do this and that. We'll block the 1. And yeah, now there's not really anything they can do here. Because now I can do this. Because we have kid. Yeah, I'm at 9. I'm at 9, brother. Because of your leader effect. They know. They know. God Shariah. Absolutely nutty card in this matchup. Love it. 9 on 9. What do you think you're? Who are you challenging, pal? Yeah. So yeah, Shariah in the Black Yellow Luffy matchup is absolutely just nuts. Straight up, Shariah in this matchup, like this card, like this deck with this combo, that was close. Not gonna lie, but yeah, them selling out to block out of our previous attack, pretty nuts. I'll give it to them, wild and wacky, but without them getting a blocker, there's nothing they can do. Because the only blocker I think they have in this deck is that Sabo. And since we bottom deck Sabo, they straight up were unable to do anything. And yeah, this will definitely be a matchup you're gonna have to get used to, I feel like, in the future. Just because once this drops, like Black Yellow Luffy, especially how things are, is definitely become one of the best decks. Just because with their ability to play around the baby versions and getting up to the 5 cost like so quickly, is they are able to put a lot of pressure on just a bunch of people, which is pretty cool. And yeah, excited for the 3 brothers to drop and also to play them. But yeah, that's pretty much what you kind of want to do. Honestly, Shariah in this matchup, similar to Yamato, Shariah just kind of wins you the matchup, and it's sick. All right, we got some Law v Law mirror action. I don't know. I don't know if they have the EB version though. If they do, then it makes this a little bit tough. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll throw down, attack them once, and then could drop Zoro, force them into having to do stuff. So yeah, just do that. Force them to have to get rid of this. So 5 on 5. Okay, we get Ain. Alright, that's actually decent for next turn. Alright, they got the Film Law. Alright. See if they have the optimal kind of setup. Unfortunately for me, I have no cost reduction here, so that's kind of a problem. Kind of a problemo for us. Because, yeah, this is not ideal at all. So, attack them 5 on 5. It's pretty much in this matchup, if you can't get any of the, like, not having any cost reduction right here, I think has cost me the game. I don't think I do anything. So we go 1, 2, 3. And bring in Zoro and attack him, I guess. Or do we want to drop Ain? We'll just do that. Alright. Because, yeah, after they can get rid of one of these, and I can't really do too much. Because I couldn't get rid of any of either of the bodies on the field, so I mean, it's not over if they can't do anything for us. So let me block that while we can, because I feel like they're trying to do this anyways. So we're able to do that. 5 on 3. Sure. Let's have another Gordon or Max, so they're gonna minus this down. Which is, I mean, unfortunate, but it is what it is. I literally just need some any power reducing action myself, and we're okay. Yeah, alright, saw that coming. So, yeah, I'm on the flip side here with no power reducing stuff. We have so many cards: Gordon, Max, Otama, with our own Film Law. So they have one, their attack there. So let me just block this then. Alright. Okay, get another kid. This is... Oh, and this is going so horribly. This is terrible. Alright, well, throw down another kid, I guess. That's my only options here. Is then bring in Zoro, and then attack both of these for 6, and hope they don't have any counter. Well, that sucks. Yeah, well, we got rid of one of them at least. I mean, it's not over. It's just not looking good. But you never know. 5 on 5, no. I'll just block that. Can't believe we just have duplicates. We have so many. But we'll see what happens. Again, this is pretty much just a matchup of sort of the removal trades, and they have the 2Ks, and I don't, and them having the double, the Max and the Gordon is the difference right now. So I guess we'll see what they do. Since I could make a play, keep this up. I don't know what they have. If they have another like Gordon or Max to get rid of Kid, then we're kind of in big trouble there. So they're attacking me. Okay. This is so 8 on 5. We could go that. Unless I drop Shiraya next turn. Okay. Alright, so they have this. How do I want to go about this? I could drop Shiraya. I could drop Kid, another Kid, and then still attack both of them into something like that. Alright, let me put one on here. Let's attack Zoro. 6 on 5. Okay. So I could drop Kid. Alright, so let's drop another Kid there. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm at 3, they're at 4, so I could drop Ray to get 2 more cards for some defense. Alright, so let's do that, and then that gives me 2. Let's attack this 7 on 5. Okay. So it's not over. We may be able to bring it back. We'll see. We have Kid. If I could just get any like power removal cards, we'd be fine. Like we'd be big chillin' if we could just get anything. Any power. Okay, the boys don't help either, man. Huh. Okay. How do I go about this though? I'm gonna need to fly at them. We do 7. So I can bring in Shiraya at the end as well. Alright, we'll do 7. Okay, so how do I go about this? Attack him for 7 again. Leaves me with 1. And then I can attack with there, bring in Shiraya. Or Law. So attack them again, 7 on 5. If they block that, okay. So then I gotta go 1, 2, 3. Wait, I could bring in Law. Because I'm gonna get 2 back. I could attack them twice and then bring in Shiraya still as well. So we'll do that. Let me attack them once here. Let's see what they do. Alright, so they block out of that. We get them down to 1 card in hand. Leaves me with 3. So I'll deploy Shiraya over Ray, I guess. Alright. So now we have 3 blockers set up. They have 2 attacks. They only can remove 1. And then I still have a 2K So we still have this to block out as well. So we'll see how this goes. Pretty much just depends what they have in hand. If they have the Zoro, then be a bit stinky. So 8 on 5. I'll just sack this. Alright, 8 on 5 again. I'm going to do that and that. And alright, we got him. So I think, yeah, it looks like they're running the OP06 stuff. But yeah, kind of a little comeback for us there. That was a fun one with the mirror. And not going to lie, I thought we were in trouble. Because not seeing any power reduction makes it kind of tough. But, I mean, we got Kid. Luckily, they ran out of the power reduction as well. They went for it. And then Kid just kind of bailing us out there, getting the active ramp back. And, yeah, again, another matchup you may have to get used to. I don't know. I wouldn't expect it too much. I feel like, honestly, in the 6th set, like, I feel like people are going to wait until EBO1 to play Law if anyone else is going to jump on board. But, nevertheless, just in case anything happens, obviously, depending on your environment, if other people are testing out Law and playing against Law, you're going to have to get used to the mirror matchup as well. But it's just one that kind of, I don't know, just kind of comes into a bunch of other stuff with I feel like being able to, once you get enough reps in with Law and you know what's going to be in their deck, especially depending on what they're running. So we're running pretty similar. Okay, never mind. They did have the EBO1 stuff, so they had. All right, well, that's good for us. We beat the they have Bon Clay and Kid and Killer in here. So, okay. Interesting they have Ain, though. I have no idea why they have Ain. If they're running. All right, because you don't need Ain. I feel like Bon Clay is replacing Ain immediately for me, at least personally. But, yeah, mirror matchup, W. All right, we got some Yamato action. We'll see. Not the ideal opening hand because we only have 1 2K. But we can slide Gordon down here. So we'll see what they do. If they attack for 8, unfortunately, we're going to have to let that hit. And we'll have to try to bring it back. So, yeah, can't do anything about that. But, alright, that kind of not the worst there. So we got him at 6. Damn, have too many cards in hand. He'll play Zoro. But I'd rather try to... Here, we'll attack them once. Okay. Cool. So now I can do this. Get rid of 2 of their cards. And then we'll call it good there. It's not going to block whatever. We got rid of their blocker and a 2K counter. Getting them into the cheeky little Law trap. So if they attack for a bunch, I'll sack Law. And then we have Kid. And we'll just kind of keep going from there. And so they're doing that, which is fine by me because then I can do that. The drop Ohm. Alright. Into the Holly. Okay. Not the most ideal, but we have Gordon out, so I can get rid of Ohm here. So I'm going to throw down Kid. Get rid of this guy here. 1, 2, 3. So get rid of him. Guess we'll go into Ain here, just so I can get the 1 back. Then I'll attack them again, 6 on 5. Because I have 2 blockers now, and we can kind of play around that. Because again, if they attack for a bunch, I can sack Law, and we just kind of rotate in and out. We're pretty much just playing against life triggers now. So if they get anything like silly, like the Onami or something like that, that'd be not great, but at least with having 2 blockers, we can kind of go from there. So we got them down to 2, though. We're at 2. They have a Holly. Then we have the 2 blockers, so they're at 7. And yeah, I couldn't make a... We have Zoro for finishing them off. Then I have Ray I can play. We don't need this Zoro because we hit both of these. So we can kind of go from that as well. But yeah, we'll see what they do. They drop the cracker. Alright, so I assume that means they don't have like much in hand, yeah? So they're attacking me 7 on 5. I don't know if I should block that or not. Because if I block it here, so I could go here, and I'll go this and this. That leaves them with 3. So then if they attack, I'll sack Law. Just so I can take everything. Or they have... Why do they have this? What? Alright, well, they caught me with that. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting that at all. Okay. Alright, that's fair. So I'm at 6. I can bring in the boys. And so, deploy this onto this guy. And I'll attack them 5-on-2. Okay, and then we'll throw down Otama onto this. That leaves me with this here with 4. So I could drop Ray. Alright. So I'll attack them. Okay, so we hit them there. Well, I feel like, where do I drop Shiraya? Because if they have Hody Jones, they rest 2. Well, if they have Hody Jones, they win regardless. So I could, should we just go for the game? Like right here, right now? That'd be... Alright, why not? I'm just going for it. We'll just see what they do. So I'll attack him 7-on-5 and 7-on-5. Then we'll bring in Zoro. Just go from there, because if they have Hody Jones and they win, because they have us down, so they can be able to attack. Okay, so they block out of that. All right. So I'll attack him again 7-on-5. And we'll see. We'll see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Throw down Zoro. And then I hope they don't have a way to block out of this 7-on-5. And they do not. So, yeah, they had all the shenanigans. And, yeah, made the call. I feel like, yeah, they had this. And... yeah, get the Zoro Barrage finisher. A little bit of adjustment there. Counting on them to be bricked up in hand. They had Noah's Ark. That's crazy. This is like I've never seen Noah's Ark in Yamato. I wasn't expecting this either, to be fair. At least out of the stuff I've seen so far. But, because yeah, next turn, they were at 7, they would have been at 9. So they could have dropped Hody. They would have rested, even if I kept these 2. And then did Shiraya instead. So they would have rested 2. That would have left them attacking for 7. So actually, we would have been fine either way because they could have blocked. I would have been, since we have the 2K, I could have blocked them and then with our other blocker. So either way, we were good in that scenario. But a little bit more exciting when you go for it, you know, a little bit more on the edge, but. Yeah, the safer route would have probably worked too, because I was expecting a Hody, and yeah, it would have been, yeah, Shiraya would have been super clutch, having both of these and Shiraya up, because they had the 2 Amaru, because that would have been problematic with them doing that. But yeah, things worked out, and for, I feel like, the standard version of Law, let me be honest, though, overall, playing Law, the addition of Reiju here kind of makes any build work that I've played with overall. It's just kind of down to your personal preferences to the final little slots, whether you're like the Hollywood film version, like a more standard version like this, or if you like to run the 2K Sanji and stuff like that as well. It's kind of what you want to do. You just, again, it's just mostly adjusting to your opponents and your overall environment. So that's the big thing I would say to look out for is once the next set drops and you make the adjustment, see who all around you. I mean, I like, again, at your locals, at against your friends and stuff, what they're going to be running and everything, and then just adjust Law from there for like the certain matchups, and you will be able to kind of make it work.